So, and they do that by smell tests because when you're, depending on your testosterone levels, your smell, and they did t-shirt tests, and they found that women were turned on by the men who had higher testosterone. This is also amazing. We actually have up here in our nose, we have a little flap, and that little flap measures pheromones. Women they have their flap, which measures, does he have testosterone? Men have one that says, does she have estrogen? And research has shown that when women's estrogen levels go higher, closer to ovulation, his testosterone automatically goes up in response to her. So there's kind of a back and forth experience. You could have a man with just high testosterone, a woman's not necessarily attracted to him. But if that man in her presence, his testosterone goes up. That'd be like when you say your wife is your sacred person, this is my sacred duty to do this. This is important stuff. This is, even if it's little, it's important stuff. She's the sweetheart of my life. She's my other half. That kind of feeling, importance to her, that raises your testosterone. It's kind of like if an important person comes into your house, you kind of go, oh, let's clean up the house. Let's do something. Well, we need to have that testosterone bump up with our wife, which is hard to do. Okay, this is why so many couples aren't having sex, because in the beginning of a relationship, you naturally get dopamine. Okay, now dopamine, anytime you're in an experience of new and different, challenging, new and different, simple as that. When dopamine goes high in response to a woman that you have some attraction for, then what happens is your dopamine goes so high, almost like a little bit like cocaine. For men, their testosterone goes very high. Like if you think about the first time you had the moment with your wife, man, it's amazing stuff. So that's your testosterone going high, along with your estrogen going up. See, it's hard to have estrogen go high. Estrogen is love, it's emotion, it's happiness, it's joy. So I have a lot of estrogen. Anybody who's happy has estrogen. But if your estrogen's too high and you're a man, your testosterone goes down. So it's kind of like a seesaw. When women are high on testosterone, their estrogen goes down. And when women are high on testosterone, as at work, if it's after ovulation, their progesterone goes down. That's why so many women are having problems when they do have problems, like suicidal problems, depression problems. It usually starts up right before her period. That's PMS, right at that time, because that's when she needs progesterone. And progesterone gets produced when you're happy, when you're doing what you like to do. Estrogen gets produced when you feel, I anticipate getting what I need. Okay, this is a tricky thing for women because they don't want to feel need anymore. They don't want to feel too dependent because they don't want that. But actually, what produces estrogen is when you're in the presence of someone or some situation which is giving you something that's important to you, and you can depend on that person. Say, if you can depend. So think about a woman undressing. She doesn't want to dress in front of anybody. She wants to, first of all, undress in front of someone that she feels safe with. They're not going to judge her. They're not going to take advantage of her. They're going to treat her like a goddess to a certain extent. This is the angel of my life. If she was to say to me, with their clothes partially off, do you think I'm fat? I say, honey, you're perfect. You don't say, hey, I got a new supplement you can take. You can do that at another time if you're a counselor in that way. But you don't say, well, you're not going to the gym these days, It's not the time to do it.
Yeah.
So this is called vulnerability. Women today are like, this word vulnerability is showing up more and more. It's the opposite of what you feel when you're independent and you're on your own and people can say things and do things that it doesn't affect you. Vulnerability means I'm giving you the power to influence me. Okay, that's like, think about making love. I don't get turned on any women. At 72, I'm always turned on to my wife if she's in the mood.